Well, hey Leo, welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, the moon, and rising signs of Leo for the month of September. Cannot believe that we're already at September. It seems like this timeline has just accelerated so very quickly in some senses and really not progressing very quickly in others. Ooh, here's my mighty mouth. I better turn my sand clock over so I know what's up. So we're going to do a standard 9-card spread this month, where we're going to focus on kind of what's going on in your current present energies, some strengths, a few areas that Spirit wants to make you aware of to help strengthen some areas so that you are able to gather more information. Okay, I get it. And they said both of these. Yes. Okay. We are specifically going to talk about and pull a card to support each of your elements. So we're going to go air, fire, earth, water. We're going to pull a card from the past, and then we're going to take a card for the future. Now, each of the elements cards is going to receive a specific oracle that will match up and align with it. But I do have 3 specific cards that I was guided to pull out for you, which we will read before we get into the base part of this reading. So I'm just going to get, wow, a lot of people are getting this card. Okay, we're not going to challenge it. We just do what Spirit tells us, and we, whoosh, they said yes. Ooh, okay, all right, I get it. I get it, I get it, I get it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull the past and the future card. One more quick mini shuffle. Thank you. Ooh, yeah, a lot of people are getting this card too. A lot of people are getting that world. Okay, and the future card, please, for our Leos for September. Nope. All right. Ooh. They said take both. Okay. I'm not guided to do a bottom of the deck because they said there's enough information here that is going to be able to support what's going on. But we will get into that here in just a second. Wow, this is a lot of good stuff, Leo. This might be a little bit longer of a reading than I've done for others. Got lots of emails from people. I love the fact that people email me. I'm not getting a lot of comments, but that's okay. I'm still getting communicated with, and that's a beautiful thing. Oh, you're too long. Really? Okay, sorry. I'm trying to be respectful of everyone with getting the information out there that's going to be most beneficial and where Spirit really wants to be able to showcase where they can help you based upon some of your own different attributes. So here's something that is coming up from you. Light language is baked all up into this particular oracle card, and it is titled Higher Perspective, the Cosmos, Awakening, and Unity. It's card number 21. So this is a light language activation card for you, Leo. Okay. The angels of Atlantis want to bring forward Archangel Raziel to support you with your intuition this particular month of September. Okay. Archangel Raziel is responsible for magic, if you will. A lot of crown chakra activation and responsible for making sure that all of the parties are making sure that you are encompassed and that you have the ability with the appropriate timing to receive the data that is being given to you. And the Angel Tarot deck wanted to jump in here, and what they're letting you know is that the Helper of Abundance is on its way to you. Although you have a lot to do, it is important that you get organized first. So once planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. Your guardian angels and you are ready to help out. So your guardian angels surround you, I beg your pardon, and are ready to help out. This card also indicates a very loving, kind, and loyal friend, someone with a very big heart and a quick wit and endless patience. That person could be you, but I'm feeling very strongly with the way that I'm seeing some other things here. It's most likely a female. We'll get to that in just a particular second. But the the Helper of Abundance is on its way. This is like the Knight of Coin. Okay, in the traditional tarot deck. So, having had all of that being said, I'll go ahead and move this back just a little bit for some space. Excuse me, little peony flower. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so the first card that we're going to go ahead and pull up for you, Leo, is your current and present energy. And you have the Three of Rods, which is in this card titled Partnership and Alliances. Now, in the traditional Rider-Waite version that you've seen the individual standing at the end of the beach or the end of a cliff, and they've got the three rods sitting there, indicating that they've made a choice in the past, and now they are stepping forward and they are ready to receive all of the bounty that is due to them. And usually it is with a partnership and an alliance with someone, obviously a business deal or something of that nature. So that is the current energy that you're in. 3 also indicates the idea of timing for me in this particular card, for you in this particular reading. So within 3 weeks, there is going to be something significant that is going to be supportive of the energy that you currently are in. All right. Now, the strength that is coming to you is actually the Two of Rods. And this indicates that choice that had already been made. So the Two of Rods, indicative of, and again, in the traditional deck, an individual in the middle of 2 rods, holding a rod in one hand, the other one standing there with the world in his hand. Okay? And that person necessarily needed to make a decision and was just trying to decide, which track they were going to go on. I always tell people when this card presents itself, you cannot make a wrong decision when you're presented with the Two of Wands. Spirit has got you covered in 15 different directions. You cannot make a wrong choice. You just have to make one so that they know what else to do for you. But your strength is that you made a decision. You made a decision, and now it's already planted and it's rooted, and you're going to start to begin to see the benefit of this tree blossoming and fruiting out, so to speak. You just have to, let that happen. You're all good. This is a beautiful thing. So good for you on that one. Now, what Spirit wants to make you aware of, that there's some hidden influences that are going on. Now, this is the Four of Pentacles in the traditional deck, okay? In this card, it's titled Firm Foundation, all right? Now, in the traditional deck, when you get the Four of Pentacles, there's a couple of different ways to read it, and what it is that I'm getting here is there were potentially some changes with your financial status in the past, okay? You made a business decision, you took a new job, you went into a new direction, which affected your finances. The other thing that can happen with that, when you have to make such a strong choice and it supports your family, how you feed your family, how you clothe yourself, and how you put a roof over your head, is that it can sometimes tighten the heart chakra. Okay, so sometimes when you see in the traditional deck, he's holding one coin very, 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 very closely to his chest, like he's protecting his heart. I got to protect this last coin because these other ones, I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Spirit is saying, please make sure that you continue to keep your heart chakra all the way open. You do have a firm foundation. You are a strong individual, but you do definitely need to make sure that you're not closing off your heart and that you are keeping it open. Okay? Now, the elements that we're going to get into. The first one is going to be the element of air, which is your communication and your mental thought processes and things of nature that have to do with all of those types of things. And even though you are a fire sign, you definitely have, and you will have some air components within your chart. The biggest thing that they want to talk to you about, and I find this very, very interesting, you've got a lot of rod energy on the table, which is indicative of the fire energy. Now, this fire energy that's actually showing up in the communication area is the Nine of Rods. Now, the Nine of Rods is indicative of the traditional photograph, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because this may not make sense to some people, because in the traditional deck, you have the individual who's sitting there with 8 rods behind him. He's barely hanging on to the last one. He's bandaged up with, everywhere. And what it means is that he's been a little bit battle weary. He's been a little bit battle weary, but there's enough gumption and strength for him to carry on with that last battle to go into the next thing. You kind of been there, you've done that. He already knows what to expect in a sense. It's just a matter of kind of taking a tiny reprieve and being able to allow yourself to go there. It can also mean sometimes that you're guarding something again, just like the Four of Pentacles, and that you have a little bit of trepidation about stepping forward into that next direction. But what Spirit wanted me to, this is the reason they like this particular deck, is that more than anything else, you have the strength within you, and you know this. You know this, Leo. You have a lot of strength within you, but you also have a lot of spiritual strength. And even if you don't necessarily feel that Spirit is helping you. They are protecting you, right? They are aware of all the different things that are going on and what it is that you need, and they are carrying you. So have faith in that spiritual strength that you do have. Even though you were battle weary, you do have the strength to carry on into the next area. So that is the communication that they want you to be able to understand, is that you do have spiritual support behind you. You're not doing this alone. Now, this is interesting. In the fire element, your passion, your creativity, and action that needs to happen, we have the 8 of Rods, okay? So the 8 of Rods is indicative of a lot of incoming messages, okay? Or spiritual downloads, or spiritual gifts, or other different things that are coming to you. Lots of very, very fast, though. It's very swift communication. So this period in September is kind of like a huge shift for us, for the remainder of this year, with all this cray-crayness that we've all had to deal with, right? So spiritual awakening is happening for people on so many different levels, but there's also a lot of spiritual upgrades that are coming from people that are already open. And if you're watching this channel, you're already open. So just know that Spirit is here. And I want to call the 8 here, right? Kind of like the infinity symbol. They're always with you. They're always shifting with whatever change needs to happen. But you're also going to have the benefit of receiving a lot of information that's going to support your creativity and the passion for the things that you need to be able to do. You just need to take action on the information that's coming to you. Now, if it's work related, emails, texts, all those different types of things. It could be messages coming in from other loved ones. I'm getting a lot of strong female Queen of Pentacles. So that is an earthen energy. That's Taurian energy. That's Venus energy that's coming in with regards to communication that I think is going to be meaningful to someone. Usually the Queen of Pentacles is ready to bring in a lot of stability. She is someone that's obviously very kind and wants to be able to take care of herself, but is very indicative of stability. So I think that's going to be meaningful to someone, and I just needed to be able to put that out there. Okay, moving forward. So now we get into the element of earth, realistic, physical, practical aspects of something that you physically also need to do within your earth walk here. And what we have is the notice of prosperity beginning. You have the Ace of Coin. So again, I'm being drawn to the Queen of Pentacles. If you're starting a partnership, if you're considering the energy of starting something new, there is a female that is around you. Helper of abundance, right? Although this is the Knight of Pentacles in this particular deck, I'm getting very strong Queen of Pentacles. So that could be a new partnership with prosperity beginning for someone. Partnership in, again, business, but it could also be partnership in a relationship, which is going to be strengthening for you, which could also be indicative of why the heart chakra is coming up when we're talking about foundations. Okay? Keep the heart open. In the element of water, okay? Emotions, relationships, sensitive things for you. We have the sacral chakra. This is very much relationship based for somebody, because the sacral chakra, as you know, is our it is our passion, and it is our physical creative area, right? Our wombs for females, so to speak. So your sex center, where a lot of passion is coming from, you need to be aware of taking care of your sacral chakra. You need to, and this is coming up for a lot of females. This is coming up for a lot of females right now. I've been doing a lot of personal reads for folks within the past, couple of days, couple of weeks, and every single female is being enlivened, is being asked to fortify your sacral chakra. That is the creativity center. That is where you are able to utilize your passion and creativity and take action on different and divine things that are coming to you. So that is meaningful for someone, for sure. Now, what was going on, or the energy that you're carrying from the past 30, 60 days into the present moment here in September, is the universe, the world. So there was a cycle that was completed for you, and now you're beginning to do something new. And that's indicative of the 1, right? We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are beginning something brand new. And this is a very, very beautiful thing. Now, what I want to bring to your attention, because this is super sexy for me, is the future card. Okay, within the next 30 days here, there is destiny that is here for you. Okay, there's this karma. So this is a karmic reward that is coming for you. Do not talk yourself out of your own success. This 8 of Swords that shows up here, you have 2 options with this 8 of Swords. You can allow Spirit to guide you, okay, and walk you through those 2 sections of the 4 swords, this air element, this mental energy that's there, and allow Spirit to guide you with your hands loosely tied behind your back and your natural eyes covered with that bandage, scarf, whatever it is that you want to call it from the traditional picture. Or you can get stuck and lock yourself in by thinking that you're alone. You're not. Spirit has got you covered, and they're just making sure that you need to understand that you cannot be trapped in fear. You've got to allow yourself to walk through the gate with them so that you can receive your karmic rewards. This is the Wheel of Fortune, people. This is no joke. So Leo, whatever is going on for you, if you had challenges in the past with finance, if you lost a previous business, or you quit a job, or any of those things had to happen so that you could get more to the natural, you need to understand that you need to forgive whatever was going on in the past, because your karmic reward is a hell of a lot better than the BS that you just walked past. And this is for you. It's justified. All right, I had to get through that. I knew this one was going to be a little bit longer, but I don't want to overtalk this one because I'm getting a lot of strong energy here for you guys. Whatever this partnership is, whatever this alliance is, whoever this person is going to be absolutely brilliant. 6 of Swords momentum, going from a troubled water into the higher ground, coming out of a higher from a higher perspective. You went through the muck and now it's time for you to shine. You're like the lotus. A lotus seed grows in the mud, right? Grows in the mud, and then it comes and surfaces on the water and becomes this really beautiful thing. So you are completely covered. You definitely have the strength to do this. Now, we're going to go ahead and take our element oracles. Now, for the earth element, we are going to pull from our Earth Magic deck. So let's take a look to see what Spirit would like to help our Leos with for the month of September, because it looks like it's going to be kick-ass. Going to be kick-ass, which is awesome. All right, prosperity is beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. Practical matters. Homes, cars, physical things that we can touch, right? Earthbound. Venus wants to give us all of those beautiful things. Okay, so I'm being told to stop real quick to make sure that I talk to you about the alignments and the things that are going on. Venus is responsible for Libra. Venus is responsible for Taurus. Those 2 things are beautiful things that are given to us. Love, money, homes, cars, things that make us feel physically good, things that we need on this earth walk, right? Okay, so when the full moon happens here on the 1st or 2nd, depending upon where you're at in the country, you've got the energy for the next couple of days after that, okay? It turns into Pisces, okay? The other thing that's important to understand is that Venus, which is currently in retrograde in Cancer, is going to go direct into your sign of Leo right on the 6th of September. So if there's been money issues or spending issues or challenges with being social or expressing your affection or improving your relationships where it's been a little bit kind of like, let's take a step back, now it's really going to go direct, okay? So that's one thing. What else did they want me to say? Oh, Uranus or Uranus, depending upon where you learned it, is currently retrograde in Taurus. Now, there is heightened intuition, and sometimes it can be a little bit of a rebellious nature for people while you're focusing and contemplating on new paths for your growth and individuality, which is why I believe this higher perspective card came through. This is about unity and awakening and the cosmos, okay? And that is also why Archangel Raziel is asking for you to invoke him so that he can step forward to support you with the intuition, because you have a strong intuition. You really do. But you could use a little bit of some smoothing out. And so take all the benefit from the universe that you can get. Call on Archangel Raziel to support you. So that's a big thing that's getting ready to happen. So yeah, a lot of third eye, a lot of third eye is getting ready to open, and a lot of fertility and relationships and harmony is getting ready to come back to the forefront for you. So sorry I didn't mention that earlier, but that's where we're at. Okay, that's where we're at. All right, so we're back at our earth and element, which again, the earth element with prosperity beginning right in the sign of Taurus with all this Venus activity. This is time for the prosperity begin. So don't be upset if it didn't happen when you wanted it to. It's supposed to happen on Spirit's timeline, not yours. So here we go. One more time for the people in the back row. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hey, dance and celebration. Practical things that you can do. What earth and energy is telling you is that celebrate when this new prosperity item shows up. Dance and celebration. You should celebrate every milestone that pops up. So congratulations for those of you that are reconciling our relationship. Congratulations to those of you that are starting new business ventures. You are going to have a great time. Now, in the fire element area, we are bringing the energy of the dragons in to support you, okay? So the energy of the dragon here, your sacral chakra, okay? Let's see what the dragons would like to say to our Leos. What are you going to say to our Leos? Here we go. Ooh, there it is. The Golden Atlantean Dragon helps you to remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken. Bring back your knowledge, your gifts, and your talents. Reclaim your mastery. Higher perspective. Again, awakening. It's time for you to kick it into gear. So perhaps you left a muggle job, right? You left a muggle job, and now you're trying to do something that's more spiritually aligned, spiritual business, so to speak. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay. The next sign that we are going to focus on, okay, is going to be the air element. So our spiritual strength. And we're going to use our fairy cards to see what the fairies, what does the fae have to lend to our... Oh, we have two. I'm told to keep this one as well. So here we go. We're going to read this. Oh, you got three. Awesome. All right. So the first card says shine from within. It says, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and revealing your true beauty. Wisdom. Can we keep talking about the fact that wisdom keeps showing up? Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. Intuition. Okay? Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support you and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Well, can't get any higher than that, right? Now, in the area of our you know what? That is incorrect. The fairies, the dragons are supposed to be on the fire element, which is here. This is 5. I beg your pardon. It's the accelerated motion. It's the fire for the fire. Beg your pardon. So the accelerated motion helps you to remember. So awaken and bring back your knowledge, gifts, and your talents. Okay, the reason why is because you are going to be receiving a lot more downloads and information from Spirit. And the information that they're giving you is going to help you to enliven whatever it is that's baked into your DNA that you're supposed to use as part of your spiritual gift. All right? So, sorry for that flub up, but we corrected ourselves. Okay, so now we're going to get to the water element. Okay, the water element, your emotions, your relationships, your sensitivity, right? And so, like I said, the naughty unicorns are baked in with a lot of brevity, and they're also baked in with a lot of naughty words and things like that. So I hope you don't take offense, and if you do, then I'm not your reader and this is not your page, because I'm not going to stop doing it. It's a lot of fun. But here we go. All right, naughty unicorns. What else do we need to say about our sacral chakra and working on our sacral chakra to enliven our passions and our ability to create. Oh my God, check it out. It says love. Oh, it says get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Well, you were told by Spirit, so there you go. I love that. This has actually been a really great reading. It's a little bit longer than a few of the other ones, but I think I tried to keep it at a decent amount of time. Someone out there is getting ready to really go forward and go all in with a new relationship or a very strong friendship. And it could also be a very strong business partnership that is going to be led in the realms. But at the end of the day, you have this coming to you for a reason. So I really hope that this resonated with very many of you. If it did, please make sure that you give it a like, share, subscribe to the channel so that you can make sure that you are notified of the other videos that are posted that would be able to support you. If this one wasn't all that in a bag of chips for you, that's okay. Take a look at your rising sign or your moon sign, assuming that you were just reading this as your sun sign, and see if any of those or the blends of the information or consistent messages between the different themes are resonating more with you. Regardless, it is my pleasure to do this. I really, really have a great appreciation for channeling spirit and the way that it's supposed to be met and received for people to take the information and do something beautiful with it. Having had said that, I am available for personals. All that information is going to be down in the description box below should you want to take advantage. Other than that, thank you very much and have a fantastic month, Leo. Many blessings to you. Bye for now.